Another All Sports Talk starts now.
Can y'all feel that? Can you feel that thing that's oozing out your doggone hands? That thing is beating your doggone chest right now. Can you feel that?
Welcome into another episode of Carolina Sports Talk. It's your main man, Big Cliff. As always, thank you for tuning in on your favorite podcast app, YouTube and Facebook Live. I have the privilege of sitting alongside of the nice, the wonderful, the scary from last year, but we're not going to talk about that. Jay from Sweat SC. We are live here at the Highstar Hoops HBCU Alumni Classic, broadcasting live from Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina. First off, I started off with the shade at you, Jay. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
First of all, my bad.
You didn't even tell them my story.
You know what? First of all, welcome back. Glad to have you on Carolina Sports Talk again. You talked about your story. We might as well go ahead. Let them know what. So last year you were fresh.
I was fresh.
Recent graduate from Johnson C. Smith.
The illustrious.
Johnson C. Smith What makes Johnson C. Smith illustrious?
Johnson Smith is illustrious because we welcome everybody from all walks of life. Everybody has their own story. Everybody comes to everybody, includes everybody. We have different activities and committees you can join. So it's just lovely. And people that graduate from there, they always do big things. You always see us in the news doing big things. So yeah.
If that's the qualifications, then I know another illustrious school down in Orangeburg, South Carolina, Claflin University, you know what I'm saying? Since we're going to be out here representing for our HBCUs, we might as well. But even with the nerves last year, you did a tremendous job. I'm looking forward to nothing less. You've been doing a lot of great things. Before we get started in today's activities, tell the folks a little bit about what's been going on with you and with Sweat SC.
Okay, so y'all, honestly, when I graduate, people don't talk about the after graduation, what happens after graduation, like what you got to go through. You got to find the job, find what you like, find what's good for you, find what works for you. So I just been doing job to job. I found something I really like. And then after that, with Sweat SC, I continue to do things with JB. I continue to do things for the community. But other than that, that's just the same old me. You know, I just been kicking it, rolling it, day by day.
Outstanding.
Day by day.
Listen, out there grinding, doing your thing. Well, I'm definitely glad to be able to be a partner with you today. We're definitely looking forward to today's actions. We've already actually in the middle of it right now. We are witnessing and watching Payne versus Savannah State. Yes. They are just into the looks like a first half with a score of 9-6, but two awesome games already. Denmark Tech and USC Salk. I think with Denmark Tech taking that one.
Yes.
And then with the Morrison Voorhees. Now, I didn't catch the winner of that one. Of course, the Hees would be there with our host, Mr. JB himself, Mr. Highstar Hoops, just out here doing his thing.
Every year.
So every year, JB gets on and says, yo, this is my last year.
And it's never his last year. He got to go out there and show them what he got going on. And it's okay, you know, this is his thing. This is his event. He might as well go give the crowd a show. You know?
And at the end of the day, that's what today's events are for. Giving the crowd a show, giving these basketball players, alumni from different institutions, the opportunity to get out there and showcase. Like, I will say this, watching the warm-up lines and watching these cats who, like, 35, 27, and get out there and getting some hoops. I was like, okay, one guy was out there dunking and everything.
And they tell you that's what they're going to do.
Ball is life.
Yeah, and they just like, hey, I can pick the ball back up and just get right back to it, no matter how long it's been.
How key you think, or how excited do you think a lot of these players are for that opportunity? Because many of them are still playing in their YMCA. Maybe some may be playing some organized ball, but to be spotlighted and showcased like this, what does that mean to them? What do you kind of think goes through their minds when they're getting that opportunity?
Honestly, I just think it's like a brotherhood when you play sports for these guys. I feel like they just are really excited to get back and start playing with the people that they played with back in college and get to see people that they haven't seen in years. So I think it's really about that and just having fun, honestly.
Definitely. Yeah. I've been having fun so far. I got here late, but it's been a great weekend. We do want to take a moment to say happy Father's Day to all of the fathers that are out there. You know, wherever you are celebrating, please do so responsibly. To everybody that's celebrating Juneteenth this weekend, happy Juneteenth, you feel me? If one of us ain't free, we ain't none of us free. You know what I mean?
That's right, yes.
So I just had opportunity, Jay, yesterday. I want to give a shout out, first of all, to all of the people that showed up and supported in Rock Hill, South Carolina at Food Truck Fridays last night, man. Girl, look here. I got to send you some of the video footage and let you check it out.
Yeah, I love good food trucks.
We had us a good time. So there were food trucks. I think we had about 26 different food trucks.
Wow.
We had Elevation come and perform. We had a whole lot just that was out there. The young cats had opportunity. See, I say young cats because I'm an old man these days. Get off my lawn.
Don't tell your age.
But like we started playing some songs for the young ones because like the band, they played like no bop music, a little dance. But when the sun went down, the temperature was cooling off a little bit. The young ones came out. It was
doing their little 1-2.
You see what I'm saying with the little yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love to see it.
So, are you a TikTok fan?
I am a TikTok fan. I can still get down. I'm still hip hopping and popping around.
See,
so I'm not there
enjoy
yet,
it.
but I'm gonna
enjoy it.
Right, next, I'm about to oil my knees, but not yet. We're not there yet. So
say no more. So, if you guys are in the Columbia area, come on down to Benedict College. The HBCU Alumni Classic is going down. We've got a lot of great matchups still left to go.
Yes.
So I'm gonna tell. It's very clear which one I'm looking forward to coming up. I'm sure you might be partial as well.
Yes.
But after this Payne Savannah State, there's one that you might be interested in. The illustrious
Johnson C.
Smith will be taking on Livingstone. What are your thoughts on that game?
I mean, listen, back at Smith, that game was always packed, always lit, always problems. Hopefully, there's no problems today, but always issues because it's like a rivalry game. You're not gonna get
heavy rivalry.
Yeah, heavy rivalry. It's big beef. But we always take it. So I'm not expecting anything other than that.
Now, last year was a good matchup. Y'all played Livingstone last year too, right?
See, our guys came with only 5.
Do they have a squad this year? You know,
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I see a couple of people that I know from last year that are coming in, and some new people are coming in. I just graduated, so I think they might have like a switch up of the route from the alumni. But I think we still got it.
Listen, I'm looking forward to that matchup. Yeah. Now, you talk about heated and contested rivalries.
Yes.
They don't get none finer, none meaner, none nastier than the illustrious Hilltop High Claflin University taking on South Carolina State. Now, some say, "Oh, that's y'all neighbors." Literally, one fence separates us. I ain't want to tell too much of my business. But back in the day, man, it was literally like because we had curfews back in the day where women had to be like men had to be off campus a certain time. They would sneaking through gates, like jumping. Yeah, listen,
y'all were young and turned.
Having fun, and that's what it's about. And so, giving our alumni this opportunity to kind of reinvigorate and renew those rivalries, it's an awesome opportunity. There's been some trash talk going on Facebook. They started with the "this is this, that is that" type memes. Somebody had like a young lady looking real raggy and bust up in the face, saying that was Claflin. Although I'm not gonna call no names, but I know a couple little from across. But nonetheless, ultimately, like you said, it's all in good fun. The rivalries themselves. So our next game at it's probably about 6:30 after the 5:30 JCSU.
Come on now.
I'll let you give it illustrious. Go ahead.
The illustrious Johnson Smith University.
Yeah, them boy. After that game is the Claflin University again versus SC State. And then our headline game of the evening, Benedict College, the host team, taking on Allen University. Now, I can say I've been to basketball games in here back in the 2000s when they used to chant that "we lose, we fight," and mean it.
Oh, wow.
So if they lost the game, they was gonna win in the parking lot.
I asked my grandma about that because she's an alumni from Benedict College. She's at every single homecoming there is. If she can still stomp, she's gonna get in that car.
Come on out.
She swear to God, John.
So I'm sure we talked about it last year, but even with that, the heritage that's there at HBCUs. Let's talk on that a little bit. What led you and made you select the illustrious Johnson C. Smith as your institution of choice?
Honestly, funny story is I'm very family oriented. So my brother went to Johnson and Wales down the street. And I was like, well, I don't really want to go to a PWI. And nothing against PWI, but I just feel like I bounced around from school to school when I was in high school. But I just felt more comfortable around my people, and I wanted to just go out there and see what it really was like. And also my aunt, she's an alumni for Johnson Smith University as well. So I was like, hey, why not? Let me just apply. But I applied to Claflin first.
Really?
They accepted me late. Like I got my acceptance letter in July. And I was like, well, shoot, school started in August, but Johnson Smith came with the big scholarship. Shout out to them. That big scholarship.
That big money.
Big money. And I got that big refund check. We look forward to those. And I was like, hey, let's do it.
Listen, so my viewers and listeners may not be as used to me talking incredibly Charleston, but I ain't gonna lie. I miss a refund check.
I know, swear to God, y'all. If you don't ever get a refund check, I promise.
Listen, that thing used to be different.
Going right to the mall with that refund check, paying back. Oh no, not me. I'm paying back. I'll see you. You get it when you get it.
See, so for me, the HBCU experience was one that I didn't even realize was a thing. When I started applying to schools, it was just like, all right, I won't go to school. Who got the major I'm looking for? Education at the time. When football wasn't an option for me anymore, I started looking at some of the smaller schools. Claflin University, again, gave me some money.
Right.
And I went into... Exactly. And I went and pulled up, and it was the best time of my life. I had way too much fun at Claflin, and it don't owe me nothing.
I would have been right there with you, honestly. It's just because, like, I know a lot of people that from Charleston went to Claflin. You just feel safer with people that you know. So it was, I know everybody went to state, everybody went to Claflin. So I went to just apply, and we went on tour. I went to Stall High, North Charleston, and we went on tour there. So, and it was nice, but hey, I don't know. They just accepted me so late. Jesus. Claflin.
So Claflin, make sure y'all don't be accepting people late so we can have an opportunity to get some talented young folk like Jay out here.
Thank you.
But nonetheless,
you missed out.
But the HBCU experience is one that, although it may not be for everybody, for those who it's for, it gives you the opportunity to be in smaller school size. And every HBCU isn't a small school.
Right.
If you look at North Carolina A&T, it's the largest HBCU in the United States. And I think their enrollment at this point is like almost close to like 50,000 students.
Yeah, I wanted to go there too. And
what happened with A&T?
They didn't have my major at the time. The major was psychology. And I was like, I don't know why I did that. Y'all. Mass communication was definitely my stomping ground. I was always good at writing and speaking. So I don't know why I decided to do psychology. Switched it out this next semester, but I should have went.
But you at least were smart enough to switch. I graduated with a business degree. And although I've used it, mass comm should have been absolutely.
Yeah. And it just happened so I don't listen to my mom. Shout out to my mom. I don't listen to her, and I should have. She was like, be a teacher.
Shout out to mom,
or be a writer. And I'm just like, no, I want to psychology. Like, what? Psychology? Like, where do you even get that from?
So what were your plans? I want to know what were you going to do with that psychology? Okay. You wanted to be a psychologist?
Okay, criminal psychologist. So today marks the year anniversary of the Charleston 9, Mother Emanuel Charleston 9. My aunt was a victim in that. And so dealing with, I always was trying to figure out, like, what was going through his mind to do that. And so criminal psychology came from that. And it was just like, type of thing.
So it's got its roots.
Right. But other than that, I never had no reason to do psychology.
But that is a good point, and it leads me to something I want to talk about anybody who's listening and watching. If you are interested in going to an HBCU, if you're looking forward to wanting to get some help with that, reach out to some of these schools. They've got the career development options that can help you with some of those things that you don't have to be like Jay and I and kind of be like, well, this is what I want to do, but I'll go for this. You'll have some of that guidance and assistance. Again, that's some of the resources that I know I didn't personally take advantage of at Claflin, but they're absolutely there. So make sure if you're in high school, college, wherever you are, that you're taking advantage of the opportunity to check out those things. But again, we are here at Benedict College, the Highstar Hoops HBCU Alumni Classic. It's going down in a major way, y'all. The crowd is still filling in. You got some time to get here. We've got 3 really good games left with the illustrious JCSU, the illustrious Livingstone, the illustrious Claflin versus SC. I could have. The Livingstone gets no love. See,
we can show love to every HBCU. Let me stop. We can show love to every HBCU.
Yeah, but that's your rival. But see, the difference for me, I transferred to state. I was at state for a low TT. And I worked at South Carolina State. So them boys, they paid me. So once you pay me, I'm kind of your friend.
I'm your friend. Put that money in my pocket. Be cool all day.
And then our marquee game again, the game of the evening. Benedict College against Allen University. We are here at Benedict College, 1600 Hardin Street, Columbia, South Carolina. Y'all, we look forward to seeing y'all. We'll check back in with folks in a little while. This is Big Cliff signing off.
And it's Jay with SE.
And we'll holler at you. Peace.